And Station House here on our right, left, although it's hidden by the trees, betrays the fact that there was once a railway through here. And I suspect we crossed the bridge over the Medlock a short while back. Well, we're here now at the remains of Parkbridge Mill, which was run for 200 years by the Lees family, who built lots of institutions in the village, including houses, school, a church, and even an institute. It was an ironworks, and it finally shut down in 1936. But now this part gives you a lovely little terrace with which to view the progress of the River Medlock. Okay, well, we'll go up the stairs and show you what's up on at the higher level in a moment or so. We're now on the upper level of the mill, where the view down into the valley is even more spectacular, and having consulted that board at the base of the chimney and the book again, I realised I transposed my figures, and the mill actually continued in operation until 1963. Now, that building on the right is the Parkbridge Heritage Centre, but unfortunately it's now closed. It's only open to guided parties by appointment. So all these signs around promising you Heritage Centre, cafe and toilets, they're lying. It's all gone, or near enough. Austerity, presumably. And all up here, the actual building of the Heritage, that the Heritage Centre sits in, that's a stable block for the horses that worked in ironworks, and I think that's also true of what we're standing in. And beyond, you can see what's left of the Parkbridge village. Quite a few of the old terracing has been demolished, but still worth a wander on another occasion. But it's wandering away from the river, so it's time I roused Simon to continue down the valley. On this board on the other side of the river shows you a bit what it was like. You can see when the mill was in full operation, and the viaduct which took the Oldham Ashton railway line across the valley. That's all gone, unfortunately. There was a cotton mill as well. There wasn't just the ironworks here, and we've been told to look out for weasels. That would be nice if we saw one.
Oh, I'm looking at one right now.
And we are about to walk down the Wagon Road, and that was also the site of the mill's own little railway, because they decided to stop the canal. We'll come to that later, but the canal stopped and then they built a little railway, first using horses to draw the wagons, and then a little steam locomotive which had a detachable chimney so it could enter a tunnel underneath the mill and discharge what it was carrying within the building, which was quite a neat idea. This footbridge over the Medlock is at an area known as Fairbottom Bobs, and Fairbottom Colliery was just on the other side of the river. Hard to imagine that now, but there are pictures on the board up here telling you, showing you what it was like. Yep, there you go. That was the mine. Well, This is Fennyfield Bridge over the River Medlock, and we've now just crossed out of Tameside and back into Oldham, and the road continues along here, but we're going to take a path to the left which runs along the line of the old canal that ran from Daisy Nook up to the ironworks. And this was the point, well, up to here, and then the railway took over going up where the road goes now from this point. So we're walking a stretch of transport development in the space of half a mile or so. So here we are now, walking the line of the old canal with the River Medlock running merrily just down to our left. And we'll shortly be arriving at Bardsley Bridge. Okay, we're now at Bardsley Bridge, taking the A627 Oldham Ashton Road over the river just to our left, and as you can see, the canal used to go under this little tunnel, which looks quite low actually. Maybe it won't be as bad when we get down to it. Yeah, it's just about walkable. And as you can see now, the canal has got some water in it. So yes, this is the Bardsley Canal, and you have to be a member of the Limehurst Angling Club if you want to fish in it. And we'll have a little sit down, I think. Now this is also the point where we enter Daisy Nook Country Park. So again, there'll be some shared footage here between the river and the park.
Because we love doing that.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
So, river's flowing quite nicely here on a lovely path through the woods.
It is making that.
Yeah, we took a bit of a wrong turning, but we're now convinced that we are on the right side. We're walking through Buda Wood, yeah, and
back there as well.
We can hear something squeaking in the woods.
We did pass by a Rottweiler before, so we might have caught something. Probably not.
No. Yeah, no sign of it. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous, walking through Buda Wood, high above the River Medlock, down below. Eventually, steps will lead you back down to the river level.
Still by the river here.
Yeah, and then back up again. And here is where we meet the canal again, because we're actually filming this from the high aqueduct above the River Medlock. And yeah, this was the structure that I was seeing the walls of. This is what it was, and this means that the river heads that way and the canal heads that way, and this is where the Country Parks Visitor Centre is. So we're taking a break here if we're on the Medlock footage, but continuing on if we're on the country park footage.